Hello, everyone. It's Sam Elamine here at Imbue Network. Imbue means to fill with quality. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to fund quality projects to drive the next wave of innovation and adoption on Web3. At Imbue, we're trying to set the standard of what accountability and transparency looks like on Web3. Because of this, we work off a public board. Not only do you know who the devs are at Imbue, but you can actually see what they're working on and how long they've been working at it for. This level of transparency is unprecedented in the Web3 space. So today I'm going to give you a bit of a demo of what the team have been working on and a bit of an insider view of how we work. We normally have 1 or 2 meetings a week, and we always work off the board. It is the source of truth, as Pete, our product lead, would say. His role is, of course, to ensure that we're always committing to exactly what is on the board. So, uh, over here, we've got our public testnet. We'll be sharing this with the community very, very soon. I expect this to be shared within the next month or so. So we've got a running blockchain, which has some accounts that have some funds. And what we're going to do today is create a test project and see if we can fund it. So we're going to give some information about the project. And for the logo, what we're going to do is use our logo. If I can get the link. There you go. And plug it here. Category, what we're going to do is say community development. And for the section, it's going to be view, and we're saying we need 100. And this is from my account. And let's say the first milestone I want is to hire a team, and I want 30% for that. And the second milestone might be build website, right? And I want 30% for that. And then finally, launch product, and I want 40% for that. Save that. Now everything we've done so far has been off chain. Nothing's been saved to the chain as of yet. We finalize, right? And then I'm being asked to enter my credentials and sign that transaction, which I'm going to do. And hopefully that gets saved on chain. Proposal's been created. So if you go down to the chain, you can see that Sam created the demo project, right, with an ID of 0, because it's the first project. Now, what we're going to do is open up a funding round for that project. So we, in the concept of a blockchain, the concept of time is blocks. How many blocks were created and how long for. So what we're going to do is create a project, and hopefully you'll see here that a funding round gets created, right? And what that means is this project is now approved and open for funding. So as soon as we hit block 39, what we're going to do here is refresh the page. And this is now a contributor. This is from the view of a contributor that wants to I look at this project, I look at the milestones and see, okay, this is a project I actually want to contribute to. So contribute with one user, let's say demo 1, and sign that transaction. And hopefully you'll see on the chain that that contribution gets registered, right? And then what I'm going to do is demoing a contribution from someone else. Sign that transaction, and then contribution succeeded. Again, it's fairly quick depending on when you are in the block. So what that means is now that this project has been contributed to correctly, and what we can do now is actually go to the chain state. So this, again, Polkadot.js is a very powerful tool, which is what we're using at the moment, but it's not the most intuitive for someone who is not familiar. It's very much built for developers, and we don't expect the community to be using this much. But for the purpose of this demo, I wanted to show you that the data is actually on chain, saved on chain, and it's hopefully been described exactly as how I inputted it into the system. We then go up to this is where the role of the council comes in. to check if a project has received the necessary funds. The council is going to be made out of 4 team members and 3 community members. And seeing as this project has been funded correctly and in time, and the council's role is to ensure that there's no collusion, for example, between the voting, and they're going to do that by really assessing who the contributors are, what the project was made from, and have they actually uh, done what they promised they're going to do, how likely, and their expertise, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do now is the project gets approved, and that means the person is eligible to withdraw their funds, but not everything. They have to wait till they submit their milestones, right? So the funds that we raised are now locked. No one has access to them as of yet. So I then come in as my founder. I've hired my team, right? I can now submit my milestone and say, look, this is who the team are, and I'm done. Can you please vote for me to be able to withdraw whatever funds I needed to withdraw, right? So milestone submitted. So if you now refresh the contribution page, you'll see that it's not contribution anymore. It's now voting. So I say, okay, on milestone 1, I think the team's been hired. So demo 1 would vote. And then if we look at the chain again, hopefully we'll see that vote gets registered, vote complete. Demo 1 has said yes. Refresh that page again, and acting as the second user, we say yes to hiring the team. And now it's demo 2. Sign that transaction. Hopefully that also gets registered fairly quickly. Vote registered, go back to the chain, it is complete. Now, if I go back to the chain state to verify what I just said, if you look at the milestone votes on chain, it's been approved 100%. So as the initiator, I'm happy. I can now verify that all the votes have been made. I can go back to the Explorer. I issue the finalization of the votes, saying everything's been done, milestone's been approved. Now, the last bit that we need to do is withdraw the funds. Now I'm eligible for 30% of the funding. So you can see here the SAM account has about 11 Imbue tokens, and I'm now eligible to withdraw 30 or 30% of the 100 that I asked for. So if I say I want to withdraw, right, hopefully, if you go back to the Explorer, you will see that I am now eligible to withdraw that 30%. Project withdrawn, 30%. You go back to the account section, you'll see that I'll have 11 plus 13 minus the fees, which is about 40. And that's pretty much it for the demo today. With regards to the withdrawal page and the submission, that's also meant to be done. Those are the last 2 bits that need to be done, and you can see them here in the public board. As soon as we've got them, these are the ones labeled funding. As soon as those tickets are done, that's when we're going to open a funding round, because we'll have a working project that works end to end. We're very, very close. So pretty excited to share that with you, and I hope you enjoyed watching this demo. Thank you so much, and join our Telegram channel. Absolutely get your feedback in. Thank you so much.